Alrighty, so I already worked out this morning at the gym. It was actually a surprisingly good session, so I'm gonna have to kind of see what variables played into what I did on Saturday to make Sunday today such a good day. But I got like 4 more hours to kill before I need to go to bed, at least, and figure if I can get another half-hour workout in, shower, eat dinner, it still gives me like 2 hours to kind of like relax. And the workout I've kind of picked from the list today could be short and sweet, so we'll see how things go. So we're gonna do incline push-ups using the bars here, and then we're going to move into bar rows as well. So I might like kind of compound set it. And let's see here, can we tilt the camera down just a little bit? Ooh. Oh, wait a second, what's going on here? Okay. Maybe something like that. Can't really see the top of my head, but I guess that's fine. All right, here we go. So incline push-ups. And I'm sure you could probably call this decline, but that's where I'm like, just to keep myself consistent, my body's at an incline. So that's why I'm calling it incline. But here we go. I remember now, I ran into this similar issue last time where I was like, oh yeah, I can do like 25, and then I did like 5, 12, and 6. So yeah, today was heavy deadlift with straps, military press, and lat pull down. So I found that if I get my chest a little more over the bar, so instead of like my sternum, it's like the bottom of my rib cage, or the bottom of my sternum, instead of middle sternum, like bottom sternum, over the bar, I feel like I can pull more efficiently. And then today on the military press, same thing. Like I felt like I had a really good thoracic extension, which I think was what was missing from like last week. And I was really able to like push up and overhead. Like it didn't feel like a struggle today. Like it was a challenge, but it wasn't awful. And then I did a lat pull down and same thing. So I guess just having that returned thoracic extension was what I needed. Okay, so I'm gonna alternate between rows and the decline push-ups, and then I do finish out with the unilateral kettlebell swings. Woo. That felt pretty good too. Like, I feel like I have trouble getting my lats to kind of fire well when I'm doing this, but like I'd say I'm getting more connected with my upper body in terms of like what my arms are doing relative to my body, what my shoulders are doing, and everything else, so I'm not as lost about doing adjustments. Like initially, I felt like I was having trouble getting my chest up high, and as soon as I shifted my weight that way a little bit, I was able to hit my lats a little better. So yeah, at the rate this is going, this might be a real quick workout, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, just trying to, get a little extra calorie burn today. I managed to go to the gym this morning, come home, eat a good meal, get my prep going and cooked and put away. I managed to clean the kitchen. I'm just waiting for the dishwasher to finish drying so I can put away those dishes. And managed to sweep and mop the basement floor, my entryway and my kitchen floor. Took out the trash and recycling, so it's like, I'm like, yeah, like I've still got 4 hours of time, and I feel really good today, and I'm like, it blows my mind. I haven't felt this good on a weekend in a long time. So, it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to being able to feel again. And I was talking about it with my fiance, and it may very well be just the fact that, like, I did more or less have 3 meals yesterday, and typically on the weekends, since I know I indulge, since we do like date night dinners, I don't eat as much. So it might just be something as simple like of me taking my own advice of, like, even if, like, let's say I'm trying to stick around 25 to 2,600 calories. Let's say I have a 1,200 calorie dinner with, beer, dessert, and the main meal, which, so it's like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Let's say 2,500 minus 1,200, that still leaves 1,300, two almost 700 calorie meals left that I could have. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for me to eat that much. And then if I go to the gym, or if I spend a little extra time in the gym, like, my overall caloric burn during the weekend may be a little higher depending upon how active I am. So having a little more to eat isn't such a bad thing. But, so I'll have to play around with it and just see if I can't plan on having, 3 meals this coming weekend. I'm gonna take a minute before I do the rows. I'm actually gonna do a little external rotation work, because what I feel like when I'm doing these push-ups, I feel myself shrugging. So I'm like, let's figure that out. So even if it's like, okay, so my typical dinner sits around 760 calories. And so it's like, yeah, maybe, like, so like I said, 1,200 for a fancy dinner. It was within the realm of possibilities. Like, okay, if we decide to, like, we buy a big steak, or we buy two nice sized steaks. If I eat an 8-ounce steak, potato and a half, with some veggies, and we probably have some butter or like other sauce to go, with something on the plate, or like we add cheese. And then, like I said, a glass of wine or a beer or some like liquor or something like that. And then we have dessert. Like, yeah, it's absolutely within the realm of possibility that I could have like 12 to 1600 calories. And that, having a 600 calorie meal, 600 to 700 calorie meal, okay, I'm still short like 200 to 300 calories depending upon how active I was that day. So allowing myself to like pace, and that way I'm also not gorging at dinner, but that's a different story. Okay, a couple more seconds. All right, we got the rows next. Let's see if we can't get that same lat pull. Took a little bit, but we got it going. Okay. So, I might review this footage later. I want to see what happens when I extend my thoracic spine a little more in terms of like form breakdown when I do the push-ups. Because I feel like potentially if my thoracic spine is rounded, then I'm going to tend to push with my neck. Versus if I get a little thoracic extension, I might be able to get more of my lower chest. Because I really haven't hit it on these last two sets. Or I hit something in the first set, couldn't really tell what. The second set, not at all. So if I need to extend my thoracic spine a little more, why not? Let's see here. I didn't make a protein shake today. Honestly, I don't think I will. We'll see how I feel after I eat dinner. It's definitely a starchier meal today. It's got rice, beans, lentils, and chicken, so it is a lot to eat. And so then putting another, like in terms of like fiber especially, and then packing on a protein shake on top of that just does not sound pleasant for digestion. Okay, so I got the push-ups again. All right, a lot of thoracic extension. Okay. It was definitely less in the neck, and I was getting more chest, but I may have to figure out a in between on these because this might be too high for me. Okay. So I got another 2 sets, or I got 2 sets, or I might do 4 sets total today. But yeah, this feels good. Also, what I am trying to do today as an experiment is, it was like an Alan Thrall thing where he's like, yeah, I get 8 hours of sleep every night. Because basically within like a few minutes of him putting his head down on the pillow, he's out. because he's always doing something. Like he's got a military background, so he sees like, you know, he's got that ability to like manage his time well and just like know how to be disciplined in doing so. So, yeah. That's where I'm hoping that if I burn off some energy and relax a little bit tonight, might play some video games, that like basically as soon as I get in bed, I can be out, just out cold. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was bad. 6. So I did deadlifts, I did lat pull down, and then I did rows. I enjoy doing back. Can't deny that. And I am just sweating up a storm already. I'm pretty amazed. So what, I probably got another, like I said, we'll see how I feel tonight and whether or not I kill off that, whether I get another protein shake. Like I said, I'm trying to get through this powder. Oh yeah, and it turns out it's only 120 calories instead of 160, but still, like, I'm looking at like losing 1 pound per month. And what else? What else? But yeah, that Bella Park, another 14 days, another 2 weeks worth of this protein powder I got left. So that's right. I want to get through it. I want to get rid of it, but not at the expense of like feeling like crap. Of course, we'll see like how does my body react. I'm supposed to retest in, I've got what, another, I want to say 6 to 9 workouts or something like that before I retest my strength limits. So it's kind of like, okay, so if I'm testing myself at 178 and then I try and get stronger at like, let's say 170, what effect is that going to have? Of course, I'm probably going to be losing weight so slow that it's not going to be relevant. All right. All right. Last set of this, and then we move into the single arm kettlebell. Let's see here, if anybody watches this, right, there's 2 Instagram pages I'd like you guys to go support. Distinct Strength, he's a smart guy, future physical therapist, and VIP PT. He is runs his own practice. He's the only person there. Like he's the #1 guy because like there's no other people he has to worry about. It's just him and you. And so that's like the big offering that he has. So check them both out. I think they're both wicked smart. So here we go. So, with how sweaty I am right now, we're gonna try not knock over the camera or my other light. Ooh, that was close. All right, what's going on here? There we go. All right, I'm gonna tilt this up. Okay. I'm definitely not going to use the Bowflex one because it seems like guaranteed way to have this thing slip out of my hands. Alright, we're going to try and fat grip it instead with this here towel. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do is 30 kettlebell swings on each arm with like a 15-second break in between or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, that was a lot harder than I expected it to be. Like I hit the 15 mark and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. And by the time I hit 20, I was like, oh, this is bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through 4 sets of this. Ooh, that was bad. Okay. 25 and a half. Well, I'm in the cardio range. 30, 20, 15. Okay. So we're gonna drop it down. So I'm gonna do 25 next set, 20 next set, 15 final set. I am giving myself a little more than 30 seconds. Between rounds, so I can do math. Like, if I look down, I was like, okay, 26:17. What does that mean? And I'm like, okay, 26:50. Here we go. Forward. 19, 20, 1. Okay. Okay. So this set, we're just going for 20. I'm telling you, and motivating myself. I should have picked a lighter kettlebell. I should have gone with the both legs. Oh well. was trying to get this done in under a half hour. Too much talking in the beginning. I should have chosen a lighter kettlebell. My body's gonna hate me tomorrow. Alright, here we go. Final set coming up. Sure is gonna feel real good tonight. Alrighty, final set, finish strong. And we're done. If you're just starting your journey, great. If you decided to do what I do, great. Don't do what I did today. In terms of that. But otherwise, keep working hard. Keep trying to be a little better every day. All right? Till next time.